Hey everybody, welcome to or welcome back to Follow the Moon Rabbit. I'm Michelle with Lunar Rabbit Tarot, and today we're going to be diving into the Aquarius season. It's going to be showing you what energy is going to support you during Aquarius season, as well as messages for you. I wanted to touch base on Aquarius season and what that really means. Aquarius season, for those who do not know, it starts January 20th and goes till about February 17th to February 18th. It's a fixed air sign, meaning that it's an air sign that doesn't really like to move in any one direction. It's fixed. The planet that rules this Aquarius season is Uranus. Previously, it was Saturn. The main energy around Aquarius season is authenticity. And it's really important that when we're following our dreams, that we show up authentically for ourselves and the world around us. The personality characteristics of the Aquarius is independence, humanitarianism, eccentric, progressive, open-minded, visionary, community-oriented, and logical. Now, the shadow side to this characteristic is aloofness, impulsiveness, and being detached. With the element air being fixed, it represents our breath, life, spirit, transformation, communication, freedom, and again, stubborn and inflexible. The chakra for us to be working on during Aquarius season is our third eye, heart, and root chakras. If we're looking to make any kind of transformation during Aquarius season, this would be the chakras that we would be working on. The energy in action for Aquarius season, or Aquarians in general, is change and revolution. Now, I know some of you may have heard that Pisces has gone into Aquarius, and that is all about change and revolution. So when it comes to working with our own energy, we're looking at where do we need to change and what do we need to revolutionize. One of the key characteristics and important notes here is to be the change we wish to see. Going into the planets of Uranus, it's about change and revolution and rebellion. Whereas Saturn is about bringing boundaries. It's about the sacred no and creating foundations. So things to consider while working on our energy during this Aquarius season is that we should be looking at not only the change that we want to see in the world within ourselves, we should also be looking at where are our boundaries? What are we saying no to? And are we saying no? And creating foundations for those boundaries for our successes. Now, crystals that we could be working with during this Aquarian season is aquamarine, which promotes tranquility, peace, and serenity. It can also help Aquarians transform thoughts into reality. So if we're looking to manifest and we're looking to do this with the Aquarius energy in this season, aquamarine is a good thing to be working with. Also, amethyst, the birthstone of Aquarians, is said to represent serenity. I personally wear it for grounding and protection. It's also good for psychics when they're working with psychic energy. Garnet is another birthstone of Aquarians and is said to represent strength. It can also help Aquarians access feelings of love, warmth, and creativity. If we're going to be utilizing the Aquarian energy and we're going to be working on our root chakra, garnet is the stone to be utilizing. Rose quartz is a stone for self-love, and it can often help soften emotions and prepare for receiving love. So, if we're looking to make radical transitions within ourselves regarding how we perceive ourselves, rose quartz would be the stone to be working with. Black tourmaline in of itself is an incredibly powerful and protective stone, and it protects against negative energies and psychic attacks. If we're going to be doing any kind of boundary setting, we're going to want to use black tourmaline during the Aquarian season. Sapphire is a stone that brings wisdom and helps you see clearly. So if we're trying to work on our third eye, then we're going to want to work with sapphire. Morganite amplifies the caring and nurturing side of you. It's very much like rose quartz, has a different kind of self-love feel for it. However, it is still something that is really awesome when we're working within ourselves. And finally, lapis lazuli. It can be worn to strengthen our Saturn energy with setting boundaries. It reduces expenses, it reduces stress, and it increases our wealth and abundance. It doesn't matter if that wealth and abundance is an abundance of joy, or an abundance of family time, or an abundance in your pocket. It also will protect against anything that is trying to take away from your abundance. Now, colors that we could work with if you're into candle magic is blue for peace, communication, and the truth, turquoise, which is peace, serenity, and tranquility, off-white for success and opulence, green for luck, prosperity, personal growth, and fertility, purple, which signifies royalty, wisdom, spirituality, ambition, psychic power, mystical knowledge, spiritual growth, and awareness. Red for passion, power, sex, courage, and victory goes with our root chakra, and orange for energy, creativity, success, and change. Now, if you're also going to be doing any kind of spell work during the Aquarian season, you have 3 tarot cards that you can utilize while doing those spells. The first one is the Star. It's for feeling inspired. It brings renewed hope and faith and a sense that you are truly blessed by the universe. It's also for renewal of spirit and bringing forth calmness, serenity, and an optimistic outlook for the future. The Star card represents a strong connection to one's spirituality and the potential for emotional and physical healing. It's a symbol of radiant, positive energy. The next card we can work with is the Fool card. The Fool card is for new beginnings, having faith in the future, being inexperienced, and so if we're starting something new, we would want to work with that energy, and then not knowing what to expect and having beginner's luck. It's also to embrace the new beginnings, the expansion of your horizons, and the willingness to take risks guided by your intuition. And in this season, we want to follow our intuition. It is imperative during this time. And finally, the King of Swords, which is for intellectual power and authority. If you're putting together a spell that requires strength and intellectual power, this is the card to use. This card, the King of Swords, represents the ability to think critically, reason logically, and make sound decisions. If you're into astrology or you're a beginner in astrology, you can look at where the planets for Aquarius fall in your astrology chart. You can look for the Saturn and Uranus. An example would be, what house is Aquarius ruling in your chart? This indicates the area of life where you're meant to awaken, innovate, do something differently, and bring your most authentic self. For me personally, Aquarius rules my 2nd house. The house that Aquarius rules in astrology is the 11th house, which represents joy, friendships, networking, and fulfillment of wishes. The sign that rules your 11th house adds another layer to this house. You could also look at what houses Saturn and Uranus are in as you go into the season of Aquarius. Now, if you don't know where to get these charts, you can go to Google and go for astroseek.com, and you will have an option to look for transit charts. I highly recommend that you go and check that out. Let's get into your tarot card message. We have, I messed this up here. We have 4. So if you would like, we can pause this and you can take a look. This first stone right here is Unakite. The second one is Dragon's Blood. Yeah. This third stone is Amazonite. And this fourth one is Sodalite. Now, if you need to pause the video to choose which one resonates with you the most, please do so. And we will get into it. See you on the other side. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1, you chose Unakite, and that is the energy of visibility. It's also said to, please hold, balance emotions with spirituality and promote mental growth, patience, and persistence. So this is the stone that you chose. Pretty. All right, so let's get into this. If you chose pile number 1, then what we're going to do is we're going to look at who you are during the season of Aquarius. And you are the Magician. The guidance, the spirit animal, and the guidance of the spirit animal for you during Aquarius season is the turkey vulture, which is consume. And basically what this message is here to tell you is that our shadow selves can feed our soul just as much as our light selves. So it is imperative to find balance within yourself for both of these to alchemize into your true power. Okay? Okay. The energy supporting you during Aquarius season is releasing, letting go of the things that no longer serve you. The thing that is going to be your obstacle during Aquarius season is resting. You need to make sure that you're getting enough rest. It's going to be a crazy, crazy year. A lot of chaos energy is starting to come through. So, Spirit is asking you to take time to rest. To support your rest, we have silver and golden seal. With this energy, what we're going to be working on is our physical self and our spiritual self. The intuitive advice that you need to be taking into consideration is that you need to notice musical messages during the Aquarius season. Well-timed songs playing randomly, when you walk into a room, browse in a store, or turn on the radio may not actually be random. Hearing a tune that holds special meaning for you or that reminds you of a departed loved one is synchronistic intuitive guidance. Spirit conducts your sixth sense symphony. And your affirmation for the Aquarius season is, I choose to be joyful and grateful. My emotional well-being is at peace. Okay, so with that said, let's get some tarot cards and see what else Spirit has for pile number 1. Pile number 1. Spirit, can you please give us wisdom, guidance, or anything that the pile 1 may need during Aquarius season? What message do you have for group 1 during Aquarius season? Anything else, Spirit? They said that. Okay. the Empress, the Four of Swords, there's your rest right there, the King of Pentacles, and, I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Wow. Group number 1 with the Empress, Venus energy, Divine Feminine. This is about really touching base and taking care of your Divine Feminine. It's about self-love and the love around you, giving love, receiving love, doing so in a healthy way. It's got Aphrodite energy. The next one, the Four of Swords, is about taking rest, taking care of your body, mind, spirit, and soul, so that you can be in this goddess energy. It's also about meditation, connecting to your higher self, listening to your intuition. With the Knight of Pentacles, we're looking at being determined on whatever it is that you're working on currently. And if it's not going to be working out in the direction, we have this fire element here, which means it's okay to burn that and go on to the next thing, as long as you stay determined. And then with the King of Pentacles, you're going to be receiving or stepping into that path of abundance, as long as you stay in alignment with your energy. So, pile number 1, this is your message for the Aquarius season. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2, you chose Dragon's Blood and puppies and chaos. The energy that you will be focusing on during Aquarius season is the Tower. It's no coincidence that my dogs came in here right as I pulled this deck to start reading for you. It's true. So, the message that Spirit is asking for you is to remain peaceful. It's asking you to tap into turtle energy. Slow, consistent, peaceful energy. The energy that's going to be supporting you during Aquarius season is innocence. And the energy that's going to be an obstacle for you during Aquarius season is luck. The energy that will help you to balance that out is nettle and badger. If you know anything about badgers, badgers are quite fierce animals. They're incredibly peaceful until you piss them off, and then they will rip your face off. So, we want to make sure that we are balancing our inner honey badger. And also, with the nettle energy, that is about staying in touch with your intuition. So make sure that you're staying in touch with your intuition. And speaking of intuition, your intuitive advice for Aquarius season is this: release someone else's energy. Holding another's energy and emotions might look like trying to manage, change, contain, or control them. When another person's energy overwhelms you, separate in a healthy way. If you're lost in someone else's energy, mindfully focus on a different topic. Spend time apart. Perform a ritual of release, or speak to a caring counselor. And your affirmation for Aquarius season is: my mind and body are pure and cleansed. I continue to follow a path full of light and peace. I'm assuming with all of this Tower moment right here and the peace and serenity that Spirit is asking you to stay linked up to, Valentine's Day is not going to be very fun. However, that's no reason for you to have an explosive moment. This is 2025. It's an incredibly detrimental year for closing out things that no longer serve us and opening up to the things that were meant for us. It's a 9 year, and this year has a lot of chaos energy starting to form. So the best thing you can do is ride that wave of chaos, the towers, peacefully within yourself. Maintain a sense of innocence. And if it feels like you're not having any luck right now, don't worry, that's going to change. Use your honey badger energy, use your nettle energy, release that energy that is connected to you or that you're trying to stay connected to, and allow yourself to have a cleansing energy. Now, Spirit, what else would you like to tell pile 2 for Aquarius season? Anything for pile 2, Spirit? There's 1. Mm. 2. 3. Anything else, Spirit? This one. 4. Okay. That one wants to be in reverse because Spirit said keep that in reverse. What are we looking at here? Pile number 2. The 6 of Cups is encouraging you to stay in the energy of innocence. Reflect back to the times of joy that you had. Don't live there. Bring that joy and that innocence with you to the present moment, and then utilize that energy to create the same types of joy and innocence in your current life. Take steps towards those things. And you will find in your garden with that energy, prosperity, abundance, peace, tranquility, inner peace, calm. And then while that is happening, you're going to have some quick action. However, there will be delays in communication. So it's like you have something happening quickly. However, there's some aspect of it that's delayed. Now, I would like to get clarification, Spirit. This thing that's coming in quick and slightly delayed. Can you give me a little bit more about that? Okay. It's the Ten of Swords in reverse. So, Ten of Swords in reverse for that right there, which means that you're actually going to rise above something. Something that caused you grief, you'll be rising above it. Or something that should have caused you grief, you'll be rising above it. It's not going to cause you grief. So, number 2, pile number 2. Pile number 2. This is your message for Aquarian season. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this, you chose the Amazonite, which is the gambler stone. It's supposed to be a stone of good fortune and good luck. I'll set that right there. So, what are you going to be encompassing during the Aquarian season? And Spirit says you're going to be encompassing strength. The spirit animal, if you will, the spirit energy of the spirit animal that Spirit is asking you to lean into is to believe with the jackalope. The energy that's going to be supporting you during the Aquarius season is lunar intuition. Next up, the energy that's going to be, oddly enough, a block for you, or an area of blocking, is the moon with cycles. So lunar intuition is going to be what's supporting you, and the moon's cycles are going to be part of your area of block. So how we're going to navigate through this is using West and Aspen. So West energy is autumn. It's closing cycles. It's the sunset of things. And Aspen is more in kind of like a spring, Eastern newness energy. So this also has East, Mercury, and air. It's about communication. And speaking of which, your intuitive guidance for the Aquarius season is get curious about your psychic DNA. Your intuition is uniquely yours, yet partially inherited or influenced by your cultural background. A portion of your intuitive makeup may run through your distant bloodlines. Ancestral mystical gifts are working through you now. These psychic roots reach far beyond people who birthed or raised you and are more connected to your soul's DNA. And finally, your affirmation for the Aquarius season is the stone labradorite. My transformation is leading me into a higher consciousness. I trust I will manifest my desires. She's so pretty. Okay, so let's dive into the tarot message for pile number 3. What information, Spirit, would you like to share with pile number 3? Anything else, Spirit? This one. Okay, thank you. The Fool, the Star, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So with the Fool coming up, we have new beginnings, and it's encouraging you to be in the true Aquarian energy of embracing new. New ideas, new thoughts. If we're going to be doing something new, we need to approach it with a newness, perhaps seeking wisdom from someone outside with a new perspective. And the Star card here, again, another Aquarian card, we're looking at the energy of the star. We're looking at intuition. We're looking at glowing. We're looking at our glow up. This is going to be a season of glow up, following our intuition. The Six of Cups is about innocence. It's about childhood. It's about bringing in childlike energy, childlike glee, youthful vibrancy. It's also about sharing and communal sharing. Now, again, very much an Aquarian energy because we want to spread that joy amongst our community, right? And then the Page of Wands, we are on our way. We are soaring on our adventure. So, pile number 3. Looks like you're going to have an amazing Aquarian energy season. Hello. I'm really happy for you. I hope this is, well, I know it's helpful for you. It's going to be good. You take care, bestie. Hello, pile number 4. If you chose pile number 4, you chose Sodalite. And we'll set that right there. All right, so this is the energy that you will be embracing during the Aquarian season, and it's that of the Fool. So, new beginnings. The spirit animal that is going to be working with you is the octopus, and adaptation is the energy. Spirit animal octopus is asking you to adapt to your circumstances and situation, your environment particularly, because when you adapt to what's going on around you, you'll find that things seem to go flowing much easier. The energy that's going to be supporting you during this Aquarian season is overcoming with this crystal of lepidolite. The energy that's going to be kind of a burden for you or a block during the Aquarian season is the energy of the sun. You're going to feel like you can't quite beam, like maybe there's a cloud hovering over you. So your shaman wisdom for that is obsidian, protecting your energy, and self, protecting yourself. Nature walks, nature hikes, stuff like that. Also, your intuitive guidance for the Aquarian season is we all have intuitive blind spots. No single person can intuitively understand a situation from every angle. Gain fresh insights about old, stubborn, or frustrating issues by seeking advice from others with sensitive intuition. Also, seek out professionals with practical experience and advanced knowledge specifically pertaining to an issue. Ask for help. Kind of goes back to what I was saying with adapting to your environment. And finally, your affirmation for the Aquarian season is I am courageous and trust myself to overcome any trial. The stone is agate. So now, let's see what the tarot cards have to say for you, pile number 4, during the Aquarius season. Spirit, what message do you have for pile number 4? They said that one. And that one. I'm hearing secrets. Are you keeping secrets? Let's see here. We have the 6 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 3 of Swords in reverse, which is overcoming heartache, and the Ace of Pentacles. Pile number 4. Looks like we are starting a new journey. Secretly. So what I'm kind of hearing with that secret, we're keeping secrets. Looks like we're overcoming some obstacles. We're overcoming grief. We're overcoming something that kind of took the wind out of our sails over here. And that's okay. because the outcome is going to be really fantastic. It's definitely fresh, vibrant communication. We have new things coming in as we're overcoming whatever took the wind out of our sails, whatever. With the secret thing, I'm like conflicted a little bit because on one hand, we want to keep our plans. We don't tell anybody what we're up to. We don't tell anyone what's good. We don't throw our pearls before swine. Realistically, we want to keep what we're doing to ourselves, and then we show up when we're celebrating to prevent those heartaches from happening. However, also, I feel like whatever you're going to be working on, like it's just better to keep it on the down low, honestly. Spirit says keep it on the down low. You're going on a new adventure. Keep it on the down low. You're recovering from whatever took you the wind out of your sails back here. New adventure, new everything. So Aquarius season, guess what? We're going in good and awesome. Remember, you're overcoming, okay? So thank you very much, pile number 4, and love you. Thank you very much for stopping by for this Aquarius season tarot reading. Remember, follow the moon, shoot for the stars, and know that you're loved. Bye, besties.